Toon Jam. Toon Jam. Toon Jam. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Radical Toon Jam. I am Matt.
And I'm J-Man.
And today we are talking about SWAT cats, which was a request. So if you've got beef, take it up with them. The episode we're watching is The Wrath of Dark Cat, which is season 1, episode 3. If you would like to watch it before, we'll wait. Okay.
It's a short one.
You've watched it now. Or maybe you want to watch along as we talk about it. Can't guarantee it'll be the same time though.
No.
Let me tell you a bit about it. Let me tell you a bit about SWAT cats. It originally premiered as part of the fantastic world of Hanna-Barbera. It's a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, and ran from 93 to 95. Created by, let me tell you, I do remember this, Christian and Yvonne Tremblay.
The Tremblays.
And like I said, Hanna-Barbera produced it. It had a total of, you'll like this, 23 finished episodes.
Nice. Good number.
1 special episode, which features a report on the SWAT cats and all of their missions and gadgets.
Really?
So I imagine that's a bit like a rerun type show.
Yeah. They just show like
clips and stuff. 3 unfinished episodes, and 2 episodes still in the concept stage.
What?
So it's
Does
got
that count?
I know, yeah. No is the answer to that. The show re-aired later on Cartoon Network and Boomerang.
Ah.
So there you go. SWAT Cats, an unlikely Hanna-Barbera series.
Yeah.
So when did I say it was? 93.
3, yeah.
So this was before Dexter's Lab and Co. So this is just before Hanna-Barbera made its comeback. Because it was 94, was it? 90. You know, Two Stupid Dogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was 94, wasn't it? So
yeah.
This is just before, and this still has sort of many of the earmarks of the early 90s cartoons, such as Biker Mice, Street Sharks, that kind of ilk.
That vibe.
Yeah, the Turtles knockoffs, basically. And it's, you know, clearly another toy one.
Yeah.
Another toy one.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but there seems to be a theme.
The more we study the 90s, the more I loathe. No, it is like, you know, the whole point of this was that we always hear people say how the 90s were the best. They were the best for cartoons. Probably because it's people from our generation.
Yeah.
But we thought, let's test that out. The more I look, I don't think they are.
No.
You know, and I think every decade's the same, where they have their good and they have their bad.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of the same.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sameness. And this falls under that category of another one of those. But is it a good version or is it a bad version? That's what we're here to find out.
There's only one way to find out.
So let's start with memories. Yes. So do you have any memories of this?
I think I remember watching the show a couple of times, but very briefly and with very little retained in my mind. So I just remember because there was a lot of cat shows about.
Yeah,
it seemed so.
I mean, we've covered Samurai Pizza Cats.
But there's lots of cats about, and there's lots of sort of, I think because it was a sort of another clone type show.
Yeah,
you kind of got mixed up with, you know, all the others that were kind of in there. So I was just like, I think I'd seen it before, but no specific memories of it at all. So It's like a dream.
It's like a
Like
dream.
a dream that passed me by. What about you?
I do remember it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I quite like SWAT Cats. And I don't remember much about the episodes, but I remember their jet.
Yeah.
And I may have even had it as a toy.
Really?
But I may just be remembering an advert, maybe. It's a very loose memory, that is, of the toy.
Right.
I do remember that jet. But I don't really remember much else other than them. I remember, because I used to watch it every now and again, so I remember discovering it and being like, oh, this is actually pretty good. So I did quite like SWAT Cats. But I do remember going back is a bit of a, oh boy, I thought the animation was a lot better than it actually is. I thought it was like quite
Clean.
quite slick, but it's still not.
A bit rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than some, I suppose, but still looks a bit messy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so didn't entirely live up to my expectations on the old presentation front, but that's just literally aesthetics.
Yeah.
So
it goes deeper. It goes deeper than just the surface.
So I chose this one, The Wrath of Dark Cat.
Yeah.
Because it is, I believe, our intro to the nemesis of the SWAT Cats, Dark Cat.
Yeah.
Who I'm surprised isn't a meme.
Yeah.
He's like Skeletor, but a cat.
Yeah.
With a hood.
A hood on.
He looks a bit like a World of Warcraft character.
He does, doesn't
mixed
he?
Mixed with Skeletor, yeah. But it also shows you the origins of the SWAT Cats.
Yeah.
So before they were the SWAT Cats, they were like hotshot pilots for like the police.
Yeah.
We'll go more into that as the episode unfolds. So take it away. Let's hear about The Wrath of Dark Cat.
So I think what I was quite surprised at was that the theme tune was...
The theme tune is an interesting start.
Yeah, because it's basically just...
It's very weird. It's like clips of the show from the classic, but no sound effects whatsoever. So it's a bit...
It seems weird, empty. Yeah.
And the music is like some really crap Casio keyboard and then over excessive electric guitars, which is, our hint at the start of the episode.
If you didn't know about that.
If you didn't, that's why. But there's no real memorability to it.
No, usually at this point there's like you say the name at least 47 times.
Yeah, and you're expecting Biker, it's from Mars, Biker,
that's it.
SWAT Cats,
Yeah.
SWAT Cats.
SWAT Cats, SWAT Cats,
should probably
SWAT
say
Cats.
it's the full title of the series isn't just SWAT Cats. It's SWAT Cats, the Radical Squadron.
Oh yeah.
Radical.
Does SWAT stand for Special Weapons and Tactics still?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
It's still.
Yeah, still normal SWAT.
Still normal
just
SWAT.
Extra radical.
Just cats with a K.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
So for anyone trying to Google search,
it's a K. Cats.
K cats.
So that's
like
the intro is pretty dud.
Yeah,
very dud. Possibly the worst we've seen yet.
Yeah,
can't think of one we've seen that's worse.
Yeah, because it kind of sort of starts like it's like a start of an episode or whatever. It's like dinosaurs come out of a portal or something, and it's a bit that I didn't really know what was going on.
No.
So that's off to a bad start.
Yeah.
And then we see there's a big spaceship flying about, and it heads over to over the city and sort of starts to make its way over to this factory.
Yeah.
And we see it cut through roads with like a laser beam, and
it's very very powerful spaceship that seems to be destroying everything in its path.
Definitely,
as it goes.
There's just pure horror in its wake.
And this is just like a city, isn't it? It's not a space age city.
No.
It's like mega cat city.
Yeah.
It's just a city. Everyone's cat's in it, by the way.
Yeah.
With a K.
And then the ship seems to like decide that it really wants to go to this factory.
Yeah.
So it lands outside there, and then a hologram projects out of the ship and sort of inflates this image of Dark Cat.
And this is like Snoke.
Yeah.
In the new in Star Wars. This is where they got it from. Just like this massive hologram of his face. And it's his whole body, in it.
Yeah.
It is his whole body.
His whole body. he basically threatens the guards, which gives them some sort of scary ultimatum, and then shrinks back into the ship hilariously, which I think, like the way that they show it, he just goes really tiny, and then it kind
almost
of
undoes all of his intimidation tactics.
Immediately it's just like, oh, he's just really small. That's stupid. But the guards seem to be still
pretty scared, and then he sends out his little
the weird little
demon bros.
Yeah, they're like weird, like pterodactyl-y pink flying, henchman
guys,
things. Which have,
and what are they? They're carrying something for the power plant.
Yeah, they're carrying some sort of like
factory or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's like a capsule or something.
I think what he's doing is not really the plot, is it?
No,
like it's there just to have him as a villain.
Yeah,
like they never really make a. You know, he's doing something bad.
Yeah,
can't remember what it was. Didn't really pay attention to it, but it is more about him and their relationship with him and their relationship with the police force, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it's some sort of nuclear situation.
Yeah,
there's radioactive threat. Which is that's a classic.
Yeah,
we were terrified of nuclear times back in the 90s.
Still am.
I mean, could be any time, could go boom
any day.
Yeah, it's back on. That doomsday clock is ticking away. So we see the police sort of start to react to this threat that's occurred, and loads of people pull up. We've got like the news anchors and stuff, like you've got the cat in the sky who are like reporting on the situation.
I'm pretty sure the woman that is the newsreader is the woman that is in the newsreader in every 90s cartoon that has a newsreader.
Yeah, she got hired a lot. Yeah. She
with that distinctive voice.
Mm-hmm. You'll recognise it if you watch it.
When you watch it, you'll be like,
there she is. Yeah. There she is. That's just the voice you hear reading the news in your dreams.
Yeah. That's the most famous newsreader is one you don't know.
Yeah.
It's her.
So the mayor arrives as well. There's like a big hype about the mayor's about to turn up.
Yeah.
He sort of like gets pulled onto the scene. And he's got this like little apprentice guy, hasn't he? That's like, is that right?
Are you not the mayor or the police captain?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
There's the police captain.
There's the police captain.
So what's his name? Feral.
Feral, yeah.
It's like a feral cat. And he's a police captain, and he's got Steele.
Yeah,
Steele is his like lieutenant. Or lieutenant, as we would say.
Yeah. And he's really green, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's very fresh on the scene.
Yeah, and he's just in it for the glory. He's a glory hunter. He's got no wish to do the job, but he wants the praise for having the job.
That's it,
sort of thing.
Whereas like the police guy is like really like, he seems like he's a bit sort of like war torn, isn't he? He's like he's very like, this is how you do it. You've got to.
He's very militant, isn't he?
Very
militant indeed. Yeah,
and very by the book as well. Yeah. And so it seems like it's already going to be a bumpy ride for this little apprentice guy, but he's keen to get in and soak up the glory. But
and then there's like some like what's the female cat that arrives that seems to be some sort of, is she like an agent of the mayor or something?
I think so. Yeah.
Because she's the one that calls the SWAT cats. Because they ain't getting it done.
No,
they can't get through the spaceship shield.
Yeah, because it's just got this
and
force field around it.
Farrell comes up with a plan to sneak on the ship.
Yeah,
when the demons return.
But nobody seems to be budging with anything else other than that.
Yeah,
and she's like, "Look, I know some experts who can get the job done."
And he's like, "Don't call in the SWAT cats! Don't you dare call in the SWAT." He hates the SWAT cats. We don't know why yet.
No,
we do find out.
And then we cut to the cats who are busy doing a chili eating contest.
Yeah. Now it's funny because this is like the bit I remember from a kid.
Really,
it's like the only thing I can really remember from this show was this bit. I don't know if it was they did it often or if they just did it in this one. But they have like a chili, because it cuts to them and they look really, really intense, really angry, and it turns out they're just sitting there staring at each other, having a chili eating contest.
So they're eating them raw, these big old red chilies.
Yeah.
And there's this weird bit where like they both kind of do one, and it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I can handle it.
Yeah.
And then like the call comes in or whatever, and then
Yeah.
one of them puts one down his trousers.
Well, he picks it up, and it's like in this show, the bigger the chili, the harder it's going to be.
yeah.
Which, you know, anyone knows anything about chili, it's the
it's
reverse.
the opposite way around.
But we'll go with it for the show. And then he's like sweating, like, oh no, I've got to eat this one. But then the other one answers the call.
Yeah.
So to pretend he's eating it, he sticks it down his pants.
Yeah.
Which seems like a terrible idea.
Yeah, it
doesn't
seems like a really,
really dicing with death there.
Oh yeah,
because that's not where you want chili.
No, you don't.
That is going to hurt.
Yeah, you might as well have just
you might as
swallowed
well have
it.
eaten it at that point, because
it's
just going to cause
that's a
major
dicey.
issues. You never see him remove it either.
No, but in fact, it cuts back to a bit when they're in the jet, and you can see a bulge in his.
Oh really?
Yeah, which is, I mean,
which is questionable.
A
at best,
weird
anyway.
camera shot anyway for a kids show, but. What is
what's going on there?
That chili's just still in there.
That's something.
Yeah, they went a weird way with that one. SWAT cats.
Bit of a strange bit, but yeah, that's her calling, isn't it?
Yeah.
And she's saying, "Coming out," and they're like,
"Let's do this."
Suit up.
Yeah. So then they change from their sort of normal mechanic gear into their SWAT cats.
Because they live at the dump, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, as some cats do, I suppose.
As some cats do.
Yeah.
Yeah, dump cats.
You know them? Dumb cats.
Dumb cats.
You know the dumb cats. They get in the jet and they head over to the scene.
Yeah.
And they try and immediately they start attacking the ship. They see what's going on.
Yeah.
And the baby boomer missiles that they throw at it apparently do nothing. Do absolutely nothing to it. The force field is too strong.
It's too strong. But in the same time, Farrell has managed to sneak on the ship.
Yeah.
In the worst.
I don't know how this happened.
There's a hole in the force field that the demons go through, and he just like walks through it.
Yeah.
Doesn't even pretend to hide, just walks through it.
No.
And the demons are like watching him.
Mm.
Like, what's he doing? Oh, never mind. And they just follow him in.
Yeah, I don't understand how that.
He thinks he's hidden.
Yeah.
Naturally, I mean, it comes up. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
That they knew he was there.
Yeah.
But it's really.
Yeah, it's jarring for the observer at the time to be like, why is he allowed to just walk aboard the ship? So, that's a bit confusing. And then once he gets on, it turns out the Dark Cat is actually the pilot as well.
Yeah.
Which I figured he'd have a henchman to drive the thing.
Yeah, no, he's full on.
But
he's doing a bit of work.
Yeah, if you're going to do it right, I suppose. Yeah.
So then he flies away, doesn't he?
Yeah.
After that's failed, and they follow to his lair.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's evil because he lives in a volcano.
Yeah. And he flies through a waterfall of lava.
Yeah. To get
to it.
But that force field is like,
Yeah, I suppose.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
It took the baby boomers. It could take,
it could take the pouring lava. Yeah.
But then as they go over there, I can't remember. Do you remember the main cat's names?
There's Razor, I think.
Razor. Is he the big one or the small? He's the small one.
Little one, yeah. And something with an S, I think. Can't remember.
I don't remember. The big one.
Yeah.
He's talking to Razor, saying like, "Man, did you really eat that chili?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "What? I can't believe you'd even ask me that. Of course I ate it. Like, looking a bit shifty." And he's like, "You are one macho cat." That just cracked me up. "You are one macho cat."
And he's just
it's
like,
yeah. Man contest.
So they arrive at the lair, the lava lair.
The lava lair.
And he's managed to set up a little base in the middle, but I mean most of the things that happen inside the volcano are still going on. There's plenty.
Should probably point out this time as well. The chief's been caught.
Oh,
the captain's been caught.
Yeah.
He tries to sneak up on him.
But he was, it didn't really work.
He was
at
like,
all.
"Oh, I was wondering when you come in," and he's like, "You know." Yep.
Yeah, Dark Cat's got him.
Obviously. Yeah, it's because my henchmen were right behind you.
Yeah, that's it.
As you brazenly walked through.
Did you not see them as you brushed shoulders with them entering the force?
As you said, "Excuse me."
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's got him. Like, has he got him tied up or something?
Yeah, I think he's got him tied up over some lava or
something like that.
Yeah.
And then he has like a fight. They arrive, don't they? And they have like a.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird that he doesn't have a gun.
Yeah.
And he ends up like the SWAT cats have got gadgets, so they've got like wrist rockets, haven't they?
Yeah.
And
grappling guns.
Yeah,
and stuff,
so
right.
there's like he's got his Razor's fighting the henchman, isn't he?
Yeah.
And the big one, can't remember his name, is fighting Dark Cat.
Yeah.
And it's like a fist fight.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of throwing each other.
Yeah. There's almost a bit where one of them falls down into a spiky pit.
Yeah, and it's like he's gonna die.
Yeah.
I was sitting there.
Yeah,
I can't believe
like,
it. I can't.
yeah.
You know, 3 episodes in, he's dead.
He's gonna kill him.
Can't believe it, mate.
Oh man.
And no, he got out though. He got
Yeah.
out though. Surprise, surprise.
Whew. Close one though.
Yeah, yeah.
Real close.
And then they beat him,
Mm.
but he escapes.
Yeah.
And you think, oh well, he saved that's the end.
That was the goal.
It's not.
No.
He escapes with the nuclear device.
Yeah.
And he's gonna drop a nuke on the city.
Oh no.
He's gonna bomb the city
Yeah.
for no real reason. Other than just to be evil.
Yeah, I didn't really get this because his whole plan is he wants to create a society without law.
Yeah.
And so what he's going to do is absolutely decimate the city with a nuke and then build it back up again while having lawlessness go on.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
No, wouldn't it just be easier to just, maybe overthrow the government or something, or just not live by the laws, maybe, or
just attack like the police.
Yeah. Because it seems like he's making a lot of extra steps for himself, like rebuild an entire
roundabout ways to not get to where you want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think he's a massive procrastinator.
I
to
think
be
so,
honest.
yeah.
I think he's just trying to.
Well, I will do that, but first I'll just bomb this city.
Just bomb the city. No, we'll go to step 2.
I've got this bomb and I want to do something with it. Maybe next time. I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll do it tomorrow. That's just Dark Cat's way.
Yeah.
Why do today what you can do tomorrow?
Exactly.
The Dark Cat motto.
So the SWAT cats basically are not happy about him getting away, because this is where we see that this is not the first time this has happened.
No, and it starts the intro. This is good. They've got a good way of getting you into it.
Yeah.
They start following him, don't they, in the plane, and then Razor's like, does this feel like deja vu?
Yeah.
And the other one's like, deja who? And then that leads us into a flashback.
Yeah.
And now this is an interesting bit. So those two are in a similar jet, but they're working for the police.
Yeah.
And they're hotshot new cadets.
Yeah.
Chasing Dark Cat, and they've managed to hit him.
Yeah.
With one of their bombs, and they only need to hit him one more time.
That's it.
And they're like sitting there, finger on the trigger, like, oh man, one more time, and we'll take only one more of these bombs. And he is a gunner.
One
more. If I press this button, we've won the day. And then just as about 20 minutes later, as he's about to press it, Farrell comes in.
Yeah.
Stand down. This is my kill.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, but we've got sights on him. We'll just take him down. And he's like, no, stand down, cadet. And he's like, but we're on it.
Yeah, I'm a millimeter away.
I'm just pressing it.
The mission.
And he's like, no, I want to do it. But it's not about who does it. It's just me. And then he just rams him out of the way.
Yeah.
And they take out the plane and they have to eject, don't they?
Yeah.
And they are not happy.
And then somehow Dark Cat gets away.
He gets away and loses it because this Farrell's just like sew up his own keister.
Yeah.
That he ruins it. Glory hunter.
Yeah.
He's just a blooming glory hunter.
That's it. And like some of the wreckage and stuff, their plane lands in this building.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And then when they finally get back down to ground to get debriefed, Farrell's like, well, that's your cost to take up, by the way.
Yeah, you
guys.
have to pay for that.
Yeah.
So not only are you off the force,
but
you have to pay for that. So what I'm going to do is make you live in the dump.
Yeah. You're gonna.
I don't know why.
I've assigned you a job as mechanics already.
Yeah.
You're gonna live in the dump.
In the dump.
And pay back that loan.
And that's why they live in the dump.
Yeah.
And that's also explains how they get all their gadgets and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's all cast-offs
that
are in the dump. So everything they made is like used goods.
That's it.
But they make they're
recycling.
The highest quality of things.
Definitely.
Like
better
their
than the
stuff
police.
is better than the police's new technology.
Yeah. So
which hasn't changed in the entirety of their existence.
So
who wins really?
Yeah. Who's the most efficient?
That's what you got to learn, you know. Sometimes the end to something that you think you need can be the start of something that is better.
Yeah.
Good message.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.
Perfect.
Closing time.
SWAT cats.
Yeah.
The radical squadron. So yeah, that's the background, and then it cuts back to present day, and it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
They're chasing him.
It's like deja vu all over again.
Deja vu.
And
yeah, and they get so. It's before that. Like Razor goes out, doesn't he?
Yeah.
To stop the bomb, and he shoots his grappling hook and ties it to the to the dropping device.
Yeah.
Which is obviously so strong that it just holds it in place.
Yeah.
And he's like, can't drop it. Why can't I drop it?
No.
And then he manages to cut it free, Dark Cat, somehow.
Yeah.
I can't remember what he does.
No.
But it drops the bomb.
Yeah.
And
the only way he can stop it is he's
like, if you come off it, I'll shoot it.
Yeah.
And Razor's like, if we do that, we'll still destroy the city.
Yeah.
I'm going down with the bomb.
That's
it.
it.
I'm going to defuse it.
Yeah.
That's it. Hero's act.
That's it.
That was pretty good, I thought.
That
I was like,
yeah.
oh man, this is pretty intense.
They nearly died twice in this episode.
Yeah. And this one I actually kind of nearly bought. I was like, flipping it. What a hero. And he's like there and he's like, oh, he's cut the red wire.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're all red.
No.
And then meanwhile, the other one, Deja Vu, all over again. He's got him in his sights.
Yeah.
And Farrell's like, stand down, I've got this. And he's like, I've got him in my sights.
No, yeah.
And he's like, no, you stand down right now. And he's like, actually, no, bang.
Yeah.
Destroys his ship.
Yeah.
Cleans him out.
There you
and
go.
he's like, not letting that happen again.
That's it.
And he's like, for Razor!
Yeah.
Ah! And he's like, oh, Razor, I wish you were here to see this. And then he's like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
I managed to stop the bomb. And he's like, oh yeah, dude, radical. And then I think that is pretty much the end of the he's like, he just picks him up and they leave.
Yeah.
And that's the end. Toon Jam. Toon Jam. Now we go to our rating system. Thumbs up.
Radical
Squadron, mate. Thumbs down. You'd nearly fallen in that pit of spikes.
Yeah.
Or you have. Shaky middle. Deja vu? I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. So, where do you sit on SWAT Cats, The Wrath of Dark Cat?
Well, I mean, it's I feel like I've kind of seen it before. I think that
Deja vu is like the theme of the
that is
aptly fitting.
Very much. I was having some very intense deja vu moments in this. I definitely thought Dark Cat, after hearing his name, he was going to be a bit more menacing than he was.
Dark Cat was crap.
Yeah,
he was one of the worst things about that episode.
It was. I don't know.
Just his design.
Yeah, there was not really anything dark about him. He's wearing like vivid, bright purple. Like he looked like he was like in a Prince music video.
Was it not black, his cloak?
I think in mine it looks like it was purple.
Maybe this is a classic case of blue dress, gold dress.
Yeah,
but
it happens all the time.
Either way,
there was purple on there somewhere. I'm sure. Either way, he wasn't. There was not really anything dark about him.
Even when I saw it and I thought he was wearing black. Yeah, he still had some bright red trims on it.
And
still like a World
even if he was wearing all black, he still wouldn't have been dark because he was just. What was he doing? Oh, I want to create lawlessness.
He was aimless. He seemed aimless. He was just there to sort of. It's one of those things where it was more about, like I say, their relationship with the police force and stuff.
That's it.
But he comes into it again.
Yeah.
He's like their nemesis.
But why? Because they missed him last time.
Yeah.
But surely
he just seems to get beat all the time.
Yeah. It seems like they had more of a beef with Ferrell than they did him.
Like he was like the real enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have just created some sort of trap for him at the at the junkyard and coerced Ferrell to come in and done him for
like
crimes against.
Shafted him.
Yeah, it's just sort of
just like
junkyard
like,
decking.
Come on.
So yeah, I didn't really get on with the villain.
No.
it made me have doubts with the police force in general, because they were just kind of lousy. Ferrell was annoying, and that stupid guy that's probably going to be the next police guy was just as annoying. And yeah, I mean, the chili down the trousers in itself was I mean, that's just that should never be suggested on TV or anywhere.
Like, even if he just put it in his pocket, like they could have just made it.
Yeah, but that should never be done.
No, there's a million ways around that.
Yeah, so I think that's caused more harm than it's done anything else. So for that reason, for me, SWAT Cats, it's going to be a thumbs down.
Thumbs down, SWAT Cats. Unradical. Yeah, okay. SWAT Cats. Yeah, it's getting to be hard watching this cartoon over and over again. And I don't mean just SWAT Cats. I mean all of them that are the same. Street Sharks, Biker Mice. I can't remember. I'm sure we've done others that I just can't remember. But it's becoming a chore to watch them, because you're just like, here we go again.
Yeah.
I did think this was one of the better versions of that sort of pantheon, if you will. But you know, that doesn't necessarily put it anywhere near great, to be honest.
Did it bring? Was there anything you think it brought to the table that the others didn't?
Planes,
yeah.
maybe. It's just, it was a different vehicle, different toy, different animal. That was basically it, wasn't it? And I think I kind of liked the relationship thing with the boss, and I liked that it gave you a bit of background on it it wasn't just the first episode. It was done quickly in a flashback, but quick enough for you to be like, oh right, so that's how you got it. I prefer it when you find stuff out eventually. It's more like, oh, I wondered that. Like, I wondered how they did that. And then they feed it you, and you're like, oh yeah. Rather than just being like, oh, they did that because of this.
Yeah.
So I did like that about it. But yeah, I think it was just, it felt like the story was a bit tighter than the other, you know, like Biker Mice and Street Sharks were
they were just like
chaos. So I can't rate it any lower than them. So I'm going to give this a shaky middle.
I see.
Realistically. There's no way it's getting a thumbs up. Zero way of that. But, you know, I do quite like the character design and stuff. I'm not that interested in planes.
No. I think maybe that's another reason.
You know, there's certain things that are more interesting. And
many of them.
Their gadgets, you know,
pretty pedestrian, weren't they?
Yeah, you know, I could just watch Batman for a lot of the stuff I'd want to get from this, and you know, I'm vaguely interested in a Batjet. I'm not interested in just a plane.
No.
That shoots missiles. You know, that's real.
Because they're not even. It's not even really. It's like the SWAT. SWAT is a real thing, so it's not even really based on anything. They haven't really gone overboard to any degree. It's been like, oh, it's just it's like planes with that we actually use.
It just just not
existing technology.
So, I suppose that brings us to our final segment. Reboot. My God, it's dead. We need a reboot. Reboot! Okay, so let's reboot this rebooty. So this is where we talk about if something's getting a reboot, should it be getting it?
Yeah.
And or will it? Do we think it will? So let me tell you about SWAT Cats. In 2015, the Tremblays did a Kickstarter campaign and raised $140,000.
Whoa!
In order to reboot a new SWAT Cats in some form.
Yeah.
So they had different goals. There was like, one was a special episodes, and then a TV series. I think it might have reached special, maybe the first one. It started development in 2016.
Yeah.
The Tremblays confirmed they had started development on the trailer right, okay, hold on. A trailer was developed for it called SWAT Cats Revolution.
Oh, okay.
And they managed to bring back, this is when they did the reruns on Cartoon Network,
right?
But they didn't manage to sell a new show. So now they are working on it independently to maybe release something. So they'll create the episodes and then I imagine sell them afterwards.
Yeah.
But Cartoon Network and Boomerang weren't up for funding a new show. So there is some possible new SWAT Cats coming.
Yeah.
It's not too far away from when they started, so it possibly still might happen.
Yeah.
We're not just in dead territory yet.
Yeah.
So what do you think? I mean, we rated it low, but
yeah,
is the potential there? Should there be a new one? Do you think there will be?
I mean, for me, I'm not really that interested in seeing SWAT Cats come back.
Interesting.
I mean, like, you know, cats in planes doing plane stuff. I mean, personally, I don't really find like fighter jet stuff that do you know, because I mean, like most of the action happens in the cockpit and it's just a guy sitting there, you know, that I don't find that interesting.
Well, you know, we've got stuff like Star Wars and that.
Yeah,
spaceships are a bit more interesting.
Yeah, it's different when it's in space as opposed to when it's, you know, it's actually, you know, like if I fly to Spain, I'm in a plane. Yeah, you know, it's like, oh yeah, that actually happens.
Yeah.
And you know, the addition of cats and stuff, I don't really. It's just from that episode alone, I'm not sure really what, you know, what I'd want to see.
That's a well-rated episode. I would say a resounding no. Don't care. Do you know what I mean? It's just like I did like it when I was younger.
Yeah.
I didn't love it.
No.
I just don't see a need for it. I don't.
No.
You know, sometimes you have fond memories of it, and then that can be enough to. But if they did it, I wouldn't be watching it.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, I don't know if there's much of a call for it. You don't see many plane toys about, do you?
No, I think there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't see it.
No.
I don't see it working. I mean, there's a reason. I mean, if they got that build up, made the trailer, didn't sell it to Cartoon Network. So they're going to make their own and then try and sell it. But I still just don't see it.
But I mean, if those guys aren't up for it, then that should tell you something that, like, no one.
I mean, I suppose the current output of shows at Cartoon Network is completely different from that anyway.
Yeah.
And the current output of most shows now there's not many. It's not core for, like, actually, you know, heavy metal action. Like in air quotations. Yeah. Of cartoons anymore. And you know, they did bring back things like Biker Mice, which has a bigger fan base. Yeah. And it didn't land. No. So yeah, I just don't see it. Just don't know why they.
Don't know.
Well, it seems like a passion project.
Yeah.
It probably is. It's not going to end well for them.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. Well, we'll see what the Tremblades do. Yeah.
But maybe we're right. We'll see.
Only one way to find.
I, for one, probably won't be that bothered about watching it.
No, I mean, like, if you said to me now, it's on Netflix right now, you can watch it.
Yeah.
10 minutes from now, I'd be like, I'm alright, thanks.
Yeah. I'd be like, oh, I might look at a picture of it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it looks a bit like it.
Yeah.
Or that looks different. Yeah, I just can't see it.
No.
Well, there you go.
On that note,
a thumb down, a shaky middle, and a no reboot from us.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
So yeah, what did you think? Maybe you still like SWAT Cats. Maybe you watched it and was like, "Shut up, guys! That was actually good," and you guys are just poo-pooing quality.
Yeah.
Well, also go back and watch Biker Mice from Mars and Street Sharks and whatever other ones that were similar, and then tell us that.
Yeah.
But then if you still do, then fair enough.
Yeah, fair play to you.
I'll take it. But no, jokes aside, what did you think? And if you enjoy the show, please take time to rate and review us. It takes like 2 seconds and it helps us out loads. And if so, thank you. But otherwise, I guess until next time.
Until next time.
Only one thing to say. Stay I was going to say jammical, but just stay jammy. It doesn't really make sense.
Hey everyone, thank you for listening to Toon Jam. And if you want to continue to help us out, you can help us by jumping over to our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/toonjampod. And if you can rate and review us everywhere you listen to your podcasts, so on iTunes or on the Android apps, that'll be a massive help too. Thank you, and stay jammy.